what's going on? Ryan here with Intersection Records, and Neil Young and Crazy Horse has already announced that they're going out on tour. They're going out April 24th in San Diego all the way through July. We have Neil Young on guitar and vocals. We have Ralph Molina on drums. We have Billy Talbot on drums. Frank Pancho San Pedro is no longer able to tour. And Nils Lofgren, who has worked with Neil as early as after the Gold Rush in 1970, some stuff on Tonight's Tonight, Trans in 82, and some of the most recent Neil Young albums like Colorado, is now not going to be able to tour with Crazy Horse because Springsteen's E Street Band is back up and running. So what does Neil Young do but goes and grabs Micah Nelson? Not to be confused with his brother Lucas Nelson. Micah's 33, and he's an awesome guitar player. He's done over 100 shows with Neil Young in The Promise of the Real, which is the band that Micah Nelson's in with his brother Lucas. Micah is excited about this opportunity to go out with Neil. Their history dates back to 2014 when he performed some songs at Farm Aid with Neil Young. And then from 2015 through 19, they toured quite a bit pre-pandemic. Micah then joined Crazy Horse this last September at the Roxy and a private show in Toronto back in November. He says this: I love playing with Neil, Ralph, and Billy, and hopefully Nils can join us here and there on the upcoming tour. It's just nice to get back out there with Neil again, doing the thing. We have such a great time. I think I've played over 100-something shows with him in the past, and we weren't sure if it was going to happen again. These guys are getting old, and COVID happened, and it sounded like Neil wasn't really going to play. And so I just think it's miraculous and a great gift to still have Neil, Billy, and Ralph able to ride again. Again, Micah is filling in for Nils Lofgren, who's back on tour with Springsteen. I think that tour is ramping back up in San Diego. It sounds like maybe Nils can join in on a couple of shows here and there. It should be interesting. I've seen Crazy Horse many times, starting back in January of 1991 on the Weld Tour, and with the Ragged Glory Tour, if you will. I saw them several times in the 90s and 2000s, and it's always been wonderful. I've been to a few Farm Aids, most famously in 1994. If you've seen that video of Down by the River from the 1994 Superdome, I was, 10 rows back. It was incredible. And, it would have been neat to see Lofgren play. But, Micah is going to add some young blood to the shows. I think it'll be great. Frank Pancho San Pedro, we just wish that he is healthy, and he hasn't performed in many years at this point, but they're going to fire those Jets up, the Crazy Horse Jets. Check out my channel. We do shows every day. Good for Micah Nelson, getting out there with Ralph and Billy and Neil. Going to do the Crazy Horse thing all summer long. Catch them. Check out my channel. Subscribe if you like this content. Peace out. See ya.